Shout out to the real. Shout out to
Shout
the
out to the
fake.
fake.
Shout out to that nosy snitch. She better stay in her place. Get it on. Yeah. I'm your host, Smash Evans, and this is,
Highly dysfunctional. I am Chad the Saga, and we have
and
Miss
we
K
here
here.
with the
Let's go.
Queen, Miss K.
In
Shout
the
out to the
building.
real. Tell them where you from. Introduce yourself.
Well, I'm originally from New York, uh, but currently I'm living in Fort Worth, Texas.
How'd you get out there?
Family, family, family.
Oh,
Yeah.
like relatives or a husband or something.
No, my mom, she's still living, thank God, and all my siblings, and yeah, we got the whole squad out here. We all here. So my mom is like really in her glories about that, because finally she's at a place where she got all of us in one location, all her family. So yeah, we did
So
it
did,
for our
that,
mama.
did y'all do that by design?
My sister just happened to come, my baby sister happened to come out here and she was looking for a job. And she came out here on the interview, I just want some try something different. Plus, also I believe at the time she was a student over at what's the name of her school? It's a HBCU, Texas Southern
Okay.
University, Texas Southern University, and she actually made homecoming queen and stuff like that. My mom came out here to support her with that venture at the school, and they were moving about, and that was in Houston, right? So then they came to Dallas, see what was going on with Dallas, and yeah, they decided they liked it here, so she looked for a job, and the rest is history.
Shout
Yeah,
out
we
to
going.
Miss K. Move back.
You said move back?
Yeah, yeah. You ain't you kind of low on the screen like that.
Oh yeah, I'm in a
You
little
didn't see
little
me doing
chair.
all this.
Yeah, I'm like, I thought you was doing some workout,
You got me
get your
bugging.
trying to puff your chest out,
Nah, I was trying to get your attention. So, Miss K, talk about how'd you get your start because you did a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You did radio. You're in the mental health. So we got a whole bunch of topics to go. You run a record label. You have artists. You've been on a radio show. You interviewed some of the greats, as I see right here. So let's
I
talk about
have.
how you got your start.
Oh, wow. The beginning. So I just remember growing up in New York. I come from the birth of hip hop, number one. I absolutely love hip hop. Been there since the beginning. I think I fell in love when it was the Crash Crew for me. It was the Crash Crew. I fell in love. We had a lot of outdoor parties, jams in the parks and stuff like that back in the day. And, music circulated all around the five boroughs, including Long Island, you know. Then we had certain radio shows that was aired on the radio, like, excuse me, the world famous Supreme Team show back then, and we had Mr. Magic and Molly Mall, and so we were getting little tastes of what this culture is all about, hip hop and stuff like that. And so, as a fan, as a listener, Supreme Team Show had it opened up with on the board, where you could call in. Back in the day, it was a big thing when you could dial in off your home phone and give a shout out and say where you're from and go crazy like they said my name on the radio it was a big thing you know and so I remember I would go on Jamaica Avenue with like one of those books that I wrote my rhymes in because I was an MC too back in the day,
Who's
early in
your
my
first rap?
teenage. Are you asking me my first rap?
Yeah, can you spit it? Can you spit
Man,
something?
You must don't know how old I am to know that that was so long ago. But let me see, cause I went by the name of Tricky O. Tricky O.
That's
Tricky
crazy.
O.
Yo,
Yeah, Tricky O.
Tricky
You know,
O. Tricky
everybody
O.
had
O.
like a something on the end of their name back then, like a O or whatever. So
mhm.
let me see if I can remember something. It was probably corny. The T is for taking the show away. The R is for rock, shocking night and day. The I is for matching things around the world. The C is for crazy little old player girl. The K is for kissing boys and rocking their world. The Y is for yellow with my little old. I don't know. I can't remember all that. It,
Okay, okay,
well,
okay.
it's long time ago, but that was the cadence back then. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Yeah.
I think it because Chad was rapping back then too.
We may be around the same age.
We
Give or
may.
take. Give or
We
take.
may. We may.
Give or take.
Take it away, Chad.
Um, the industry. Um, then and now. Let's talk about it. I know we got the big social media influence with music right now. But what's your take from being around from the early stages to where it's at now, as far as the industry and the culture too?
If we were talking about the industry first, I would say then versus now, oh, it's a whole bunch of money left on the table right now. No wonder a bunch of people getting robbed. You know, because we don't sell units no more. Remember, you know, albums and CDs and stuff like that.
All
Because
about the
that's where
streams.
that's where the bulk of the money came from. Artists was getting their money back then for real. And right now, a couple of pennies on the dollar for a stream, not good. Not good at all. How long will it take for you to get millions on the views to collect some money just to even pay yourself back of what you spent for even making the record? We didn't even get to the video yet. Mm, mm.
How does that change? How do we change that to where the artists, that money structure changes regarding the streams
Right
for
now,
starters?
I think right now is a good time because if you notice music where we're at right now, something miraculous has just happened this year. All the old school artists have came out of the woodworks. Thank you, Nas. And
Mass appeal, shout out.
yeah, thank you. Uh, you know, some of them, most of them is probably still younger than me, but I'm just glad to see them back out there doing their thing and to see that they still got it. Not only do they still got it, but they going even harder than even before, which is great. So that's the rap element of it, right? And then, excuse me, I see even fashion, with fashion in regards to back then and now, that's coming all the way full circle again, you know. And I would say, like, I have this saying right now that we're in the new 90s. We're in the new 90s. If you look at it, so look at Joey Badass, for instance, him playing on being in the Power universe, right? And the scope of the scenery and the episodes and all of that, and the fashion that, you know, goes back then, the bubble jackets and all of that's coming back, you know, just because of going back in that era, what they're trying to highlight in today. And it's like, why not bring it back? So I'm seeing the fashion, I see the old timers come back out. I see, I see, what I see is albums being promoted and being, I'm talking about, I'm seeing these artists put albums out there promoting albums. Like, for instance, I said, all right, Cardi B, I see you on to something. Clarissa Shields uh did a little promo for her. I would imagine that was a promo, you know, yeah, like, yeah, I got my girl's album. She had the album. And so I don't remember
They
which,
saying that.
I'm sorry.
What would you play that?
Where was it played at? I don't think that it was played. She was just showing that she purchased the album and was trying to encourage others to go get it. You know what I'm saying? So like it wasn't a thing like your average artist today would say, "Oh, I got something new out, blah blah blah. Go check me out on all DSPs and that." No, go buy this album. I'm showing you on vinyl wax. Go get it.
So you're saying, let me ask you something. So even though most people don't even know how to play that type of stuff, so you're saying we can listen to it everywhere. We should just go we should go support. We should go buy the physical copy to make sure your favorite artists get paid.
Is make sure your favorite artists get paid and bring the nostalgia feeling of just listening to an album all over again back out. I mean, if DJs have access to turntables, the record stores better get ready and get some turntables on sale for Black Friday, if you will, because albums is getting ready to sell again. Trust me. And the old school artists, they ain't with that streaming crap. Not especially when they used to getting the money the way that they were used to getting it. You understand? So if you had a chance to promote yourself in that way and your team is promoting you, it would be an album. It
So I'm
would be
asking
an
you something.
album.
When it comes to streaming this music, and we all know that they're robbing everybody with the
Hmm.
stuff they're doing. So is it so much important to even sell albums? Like if you got a following on all platforms, they usually come give you money because of your following. It's like everybody's a paid influencer now on something. You can't even trust nobody now because everybody's getting paid for something.
People are not even going to apply for a real job anymore. Like that is their job. You imagine at the top of the year when they were trying to shut down TikTok, right? People lost their mind and was going crazy, and because they were making 5 and 6 digit figures just on TikTok. You understand? So just to think, oh my God, my job is crashing, and what am I going to do? Don't have a clue. They haven't gotten any education, didn't decide to go to college, didn't do any, never had a job before, but this thing here on this social media, all I gotta do is show some content or just talk my stuff, whatever that is. It could be the most ridiculous, outrageous sort of nonsense. But for somehow, nonsense attracts viewers. It's
I need to
crazy to
stop,
me.
I need to
It's crazy.
stop you right there real quick. What we're
Okay.
doing is highly dysfunctional. We push out a lot of nonsense. So if you follow nonsense, make sure you come mess with us. We are not no shame in our game here. Make sure you mess with us. We sprinkle the truth in there, but it's a lot of nonsense in between. Get down with highly dysfunctional. Cause she said that's where it's at. And I felt like that for the longest. But we need y'all to come over. Keep going, Miss K.
So another avenue, um, I kind of lost my train of thought, but I was thinking something along the terms of Bandcamp. Direct your traffic to Bandcamp. That way you can get what you really want or even more. People like I've had one of my artists, a fan, pay $100 for an album. 100. Mm-hmm.
It's because he liked it so much.
He liked it so much, you know. So imagine if you got your March Pitch following and they going with you, they rocking with you, and they been your day ones. That's a nice little piece of change there. If you figure if you had a put a you got a new album out and maybe I'm gonna get I don't know I don't want to say maybe 50 or 100, and what you call those are what's the word I'm looking for outside of the
Exclusive?
I was thinking of exclusive, but like yeah, these are the only ones ever. So you got to get these. So those it's somewhat like Nipsey Hussle, what he did. How much did he charge for his?
Special edition?
I think it was 1,000. Was it 1,000 or 100?
I'm not sure.
It could have been 100.
Even 100, 100,000 fans,
It could have been.
supporters.
It could have been 100, and he has so many of them. But when you do the math on it, that's a nice. That's a nice.
And that's all to the artist for the most part.
That's a nice piece of change. That's a nice piece of change you've earned there without the middleman involved. Hmm.
So let me ask you something. When it comes to you know promoting your artists, um, and telling them what to do, what do you instruct them to do in this new technology game?
We have team meetings, we brainstorm. I try to keep my ear to the street. I try to keep my ear to what's going on social media and things like that. And what I also tend to try to do is things that other people are not doing, and put a test run out there and just see without people knowing what I'm actually doing. But I know what I'm doing. I'm testing to see this might be a good idea. And the only way to find out is let's try this out. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what we're going to do. We're going to try this out. Um, what was the question again?
I was just
I,
asking
I,
about
I,
the artists
I have a memory issue because
because me too.
recently I've no, seriously, I do have a memory issue. That's a real thing that right now, I don't mind revealing that information in regards to them finding a spot on my brain and stuff like that. And so it affects my memory, it affects my speech, things like that. So oftentimes in the middle of a conversation, I can just totally forget it just like that. So
you
I
know
apologize for that up front, but I'm also being transparent at the same time.
We
you don't have
appreciate that.
you don't have to apologize because I be doing that mid sentence. Like you're gonna see it right here. So I wanted to
Ding.
know, I wanted to know what you did for that because I'm sitting there like, what? I be going through that all the time.
Do you?
What? In the middle of an interview, I'd be like, what the hell I was just talking about? Remix.
And just lose it. So I think we were talking about like how do we prepare to get to uh to
Get the
do the
new
roll
Get the
artist.
artist.
the
All right,
rollout. The
I'm gonna give you,
rollout.
I'm gonna give you an example because Rock Nation, right? Because you're an independent label, right? All right, Rock Nation just uploaded a platform for independent artists where they can just sign up and it's free and they do all this stuff and they take 15% and all this, shaky stuff that they're trying to do now. And I want to know why do you think that's happening?
That's a you gotta go a little bit broader with that. I mean a little
All
bit
right, so Rock
specific
Nation,
with that question. Why do I think it's happening?
yes, why? Why? Because they got so now you can just sign up and be on Rock Nation and depending on what you do, you make your money that way. They take 50% of whatever you make, 15%. But from what I'm hearing, labels take 15% anyway. All right. So now anybody can sign up and get their material out there with Rock Nation. They now can be signed to Rock Nation. And people are saying that it's a scam.
I mean, it could be 15% on one part of it, but what's the other part of it? Because as the time goes on, it becomes this, it becomes that, it becomes this and that. And then, did you read the fine print? Listen, listen. Nick Grant told the people this year in his last album, better read your contract. He
That's a
did. He was in the industry, he had an experience, and he came back and talked about it. Dave East had a contract, was with a label, he had an experience, and he just came back and talked about it. Are
scam.
people really listening? They laid it all out. Listen to the bars. Listen to it. Listen. Yeah, that was for the record, Nick Grant and I mentioned Davies.
So I'm asking you, how many artists do you got to sign to your entertainment to your label? Let's talk about your label. Let's talk about your artists on the label.
One AJ Shaka right now.
AJ Shaka, is that his son?
Yes.
And how did that come about?
Okay, so when he was a younger teenager, he had an interest somewhere that came out of nowhere that all of a sudden he wanted to rap. And so he attempted to rap and he came to me and kicked some bars and I told him he was whack And yeah, I told him he was whack and he needs to go back and work on his craft. When you get something, holler back. Yeah, I'm from New York, and us New Yorkers, we tend to be very straightforward, very blunt, tell the truth, with no uncertain terms. So yeah, I told him he was whack. And when you get something, you holler back. He went back, did some more writing, brushed up on his cadence. He came back, and I was like, okay, I think we might be on to something now. We might be on to something here now. I think you got something. Just keep working on it. And he did, and he developed over time until, yeah, I can say I'm proud of him now. I'm really proud of him. It was hard putting him out there because I had to find the right audience for him. You know, at that time it was this certain sound element that was out there. You gotta know that at that time we're dealing with the forces of the people who were mumbling
Drum
and then
music, drill,
no, mumbling.
mumble rap.
Yeah, because before drill there was mumble, right? So I don't know what the hell they were saying, but I know they was trying to say something. It was just mumble. It came in mumble form. I didn't hear the words enunciated or anything like that. I couldn't really get the bar together because it was a bunch of mumbo jumbo. But anyway, mumble rap was going on. Then you had this trap sound, which is okay and cool, but it seemed like every artist who was on that trap thing, I don't care what your song is and what your lyrics are, the beat was the same. And I'm like, what? You know, so we dealing with those forces. So for him, we discovered like his style at that time was more of conscious, if you will.
Mhm.
That's a different kind of category, and there's very few in that category. So now you really have to go looking, where's your market at? Where's your market? And then once we found the market, it was like, okay, but then it's also kind of small too. So then you got to kind of like switch up your game a little bit just so you can get in, just to shine some so they can see you and show your capabilities. Well, generally this is what I am and this is what I rap about, but I also want to let you guys know that I'm
Do
capable
this.
of doing this too. Like not putting yourself, if you will, in a box, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
So, what category would you put your son in? Because you know what's funny about that? When I heard you mention that, I started this for the same reason. So, where are you guys at in the process?
He's doing pretty good now. He's working on getting this next album out there. I wouldn't say he's conscious anymore. Well, he's thoughtful and conscious, things around in the culture and stuff like that. He just tries to make music that sounds good and feels good to the people. He will be a cross in between conscious boom bap, just that underground, and but also at the same time, try to get something on the mainstream element because typically those that are underground, they just going for it. You know how they go for it, free flow. And you're probably not going to hear their music on the radio.
Mainstream.
Right.
Right.
So, how is it when you guys are working, the mother and son relationship? How was that dynamic work out?
It works out pretty good. We probably argue a lot because we're both very opinionated.
Mm.
Yeah. And because sometimes my ego will say something like, well, I've been here longer. I'm not talking about like in regards to being your mom. I'm just talking about in existence period and being a part of this culture and from day one, and then seeing the shift. The decades go by and it shifts from this sound to this sound to this look to this sound to this and that. So um I kind of have a general sense and a good ear of what people are interested in. That makes sense.
Yeah, do you manage a few people?
I do. There's a lot of people who actually want to work with me and want me to manage them. I'm just real picky. It's me. It's not them. It's me. You know, it's just things about me that number one, I'll tell you a couple of those things. Like I need to see your work ethics, and your work ethics have to be like really fierce, really strong. I can't be working harder than you. I can't want this more than you want it for yourself. You understand what I'm saying? And then for you to come in here and new in the game trying to tell me how to do it, what do you need my help for? Are you able to like take a suggestion, perhaps, and listen a little bit, perhaps, you know, um, so those are a couple of elements of it. And then if we're doing shows and things like that, it's like a thing for me, people do what they do in regards to, they drink or they smoke or what have you. That's just not my thing, but business wise, I find that to be a liability. It could be a liability if you're not, in a sound state of mind. Things can happen on the stage. If the stage is not properly set, and it could be set up to the best of its ability. But I'm pretty sure from time to time, if you've been to a show, just from time to time, not all the time, from time to time, I'm saying, um, you have a situation where the setup with the equipment and all that stuff, right? On the stage. And you ever seen some wires run across the stage? Some
Yeah.
wires, right?
Mhm.
That's a liability. That can potentially be a liability, especially if you're a person who moves around a lot, or if you have a choreographer. That's not. It's choreographer, but that's not the word I want to use. Your 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 your
Choreographed?
your show is set up where you got some choreography going to it, some dancing and movement and that and the other, right? And then
Uh-huh.
you got this chord on the floor, and you're not really paying attention to that because you're getting through your steps, whatever that is for you on the stage. And then, boom, in the middle of the show, slip and fall. That is a liability, especially if you're under the influence. That's a liability. So my thing is I always look for liability situations first and foremost, because at the end of the day, it's not going to fall on the artist. I'm the owner of Neo Gold. So guess who that's going to fall on, people? Me. Me. So if we can just get through the show, do your thing, and bring your best, it's all good. After the show is over, you got your change, everybody's good, go do you. By all means, go do you, whatever that is and how that is. Do you. I have nothing to do with that. But right before that show, nah, nah, we can't do that. So some people don't want to adhere to that, So, okay, bye
When
bye.
we talk about women in hip hop, are you looking to sign any artists?
I am looking for a woman as the face of the label. I haven't found her yet. I don't know who she is yet. I'm still looking for her, or actually, I'm waiting for her to reveal herself. Yeah.
Mhm. Oh, so you haven't found it yet. You ain't seen none of these up and coming rappers, these female MCs that you think that'd be a good fit.
Not yet. Not
And why
yet.
is that though? Why is that? They're out there.
They're out there. They're out there, far and in between. They're out there, and that's the thing that has to also do with me again, because I believe, and I could just come from the era, and I know it to be true, and I think I talked about this in another interview, and I'm gonna mention some names so we can get to the point of what I'm really talking about, because industry will have you selling your body, your image to make money and stuff like that, right? Whatever that means. Oh, I think you need to go get your titties bigger. Excuse me. audience, I'm just speaking straight up in the language that everybody understands. I don't mean no foul intent, but they'll tell you to go get your breasts bigger. They'll have you to believe that your butt needs to be bigger. You
You
know,
don't like that?
I think that people are designed to be exactly who they are, and I don't think that people should tell these artists this is what they need in order to sell, because their primary thing is money, money, sell, 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 and this is what sells. So now we going back to the old school thought from the beginning: drugs, sex, rock and roll. That's what it's always been. That's what it's always been. But I'm also here to tell you there's people who could still sell
More
without
to it.
having to do that. So just to name a few,
Get to it.
I'll start with MC Light. Then maybe I'll go on to say somebody like Lauren Hill. Then I may go on to say somebody like Rhapsody. Does this make sense now what I'm saying to you?
I hear what you're saying,
But does
but
it make sense?
I don't know, man.
Why
I don't.
don't you know? I mean, MC Light, the legend,
I,
Rhapsody is with Rock Nation. I mean,
I like Rhapsody.
Lauren Hill, the legend. Are you kidding me? She
What you're
didn't have
trying
to go. She didn't have to do any of that to sell and make her music heard. No, she did not.
all right, but
MC Light did not. Rhapsody did not.
they didn't have, they don't
There's
have
some
no
more.
butt.
Who's are you looking for the butt or are you looking for the music? Which one? Which one is entertaining you? Their
All
music
right.
or their butt?
I just had to
See,
break it up.
see
I
you
had to
on some
answer.
other. See you
Nah,
on that
nah,
other.
nah. Hold up. Let me say what I need to say. So when we
Okay.
come to those type of rappers, Lauryn Hill was extremely talented, though.
Extremely,
Extremely. Like
extremely
she was like
talented.
the original Drake for the females. She
Okay.
is Drake. She's like the first Drake.
Yeah.
Lauryn Hill. She's the rapper crossover R&B singer, and she got like two rap songs.
Shut up.
And she was a sex symbol in her own right, Lauryn Hill. All right, that's just one, and she ain't got no butt, so that's just that. You know what I'm saying? Now let's just hold up. So then we got MC Light. MC Light had a nice voice. You know what I'm saying? And she was pretty. She was the B girl back then. That was beautiful. That was the ass right now. MC Light right now was
I,
just straight ass.
now,
I'm
talk
trying to
about
hold
Rhapsody.
on, hold on, hold on.
Silly.
MC Light had great music. Great music. Light as the Rock, Georgie Porgy,
Yeah.
Roughneck. I loved when she came out with Roughneck because I just started having sex with women. So it was a big deal for me as a kid. So MC Light, Roughneck was a big deal. That's when Ralph Daniels was out there.
Yep.
Remember the video series about? And we
Video
had
music box.
Onyx was
Video
that. We
music.
had the Army fatigues. All right, so I'm not lying. So now
Okay.
let's fast forward to the it changed somehow.
Come on with Rhapsody. Come on, talk
Oh,
about her.
Rhapsody right now.
Talk
She
about
has
her.
she's probably a necessary, but we don't hear her shit. You got to be a fan of hers. And she's on Rock Nation, right, believe? And she's nice, and she's just not promoted like the same. And it's not. I don't know. I don't know.
You have to search for her.
You
You know,
have to
it's not
search
going to
for
pop
it,
up to you, which is weird.
and I don't know why
But
she's not being promoted. And I don't think it's about looks because Sexy Red. No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say that because Sexy Red do be
You
looking.
might as well said Sukihana.
That's who I meant.
mm,
Suki Hunt is not the
Uh.
prettiest thing. I'm saying that's even better.
Salute to them young ladies. Salute to
So,
them.
so it's not about
Get your
looks.
money the way you get it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't get. I don't know if it's the lack of club hits. You know what I'm saying? Or people got a short memory. Because remember back in the day, Jay Z, these rappers had to dumb it down. So maybe he's
Foxy
looking.
Foxy Brown, And then Kim just came with the overall sex appeal to it all through fashion. You know what I mean? And then maybe after she stopped making music, she did some alterations to her body. But
And we're
when
gonna
she
get
was
to that.
Lil Kim, Lil Kim, she was Lil Kim.
Let me tell you
Yeah.
something about women. Women don't want to get no knowledge. They want to shake that ass and pop that coochie. So that's what
That's what they're being told, man, from the industry
there's
labels and
no
stuff
women
like
putting
that.
on Rhapsody,
Come
man. The men
on.
put on Rhapsody.
Come on. I'm gonna disagree with you because all day long what it is really saying for real is basically you're not enough.
Women don't want to learn shit, man.
That is, but so it's still telling them that they're not enough. That's not cool, and that's just not okay. Come on, you're not enough. Your talent is just not your God gifted talent is just not enough. So we need
No,
to. Uh,
no, it's not enough.
mm-mm, mm-mm. Then I would
That's what
say
they tell us.
then I'll say we in the wrong business because now you being pimped. That's corporate pimping. You don't
All
know
right,
that?
that's not what's happening. We
That's
just see
corporate
Nicki.
pimping.
We
That is
just
corporate pimping.
hold on.
For real.
We just see Nicki Minaj. She was all against Trump, and now she's pro-Trump. She's getting pimped. We just seen Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? The shit that she promotes is pimping. Sexy Red is like a walking degenerate. She's pimped. She's being pimped. I mean, we don't have nothing that represent black women, our real black women. We don't have nobody popping that represents our black women. We
And
got
so
nothing but messes. We got hot shit going on in the female hip hop.
But wait, hold on. But you says you who asked me, well, how come you don't have that female artist yet? They're out here, blah 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 blah. And I said, what? I'm being picky because I'm looking and waiting for them to reveal themselves. But now you're telling me in the flip side of that, contrary to what we just talked about,
What? I just want to see some ass.
that's what you got a girlfriend for, or a few girlfriends for, whatever the case may be.
She
However
needs
you
to learn
rock
that
and get
too.
down. What you mean?
She needs to learn that too. She needs to get involved. Shut up. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. But what I'm trying to
This some dysfunctional shit, right?
I got you. I
Yo.
got you. Give it up. Give it up. We got it. We get everybody.
Woo!
All right. But what I'm
This
trying to say
real
is,
dysfunctional.
I don't think women care about stuff like that. They care about money. They care about looking good, and they care about popping that coochie,
Is that what you think?
and they care about their kids.
Is
You
that
know,
what you think?
yeah.
They actually care a lot, way more than that than you think. The parts that you don't see is being hidden. It's a facade
As
because
designed.
because the industry got them thinking and geared to one way is to make money, and this is how it's going to sell. So this is the character, if you will, that you have to be underneath that and behind the scenes. That we talking about issues with mental health, low self-esteem. Half of them don't even like their damn self, and I'm telling you the truth, for
And this
real.
is true.
Half of them don't even like they self.
Because when I
It's a
see
job. It's a job to them. It's not even fun to just do music anymore. This is just a job. And because their primary purpose is just to catch the bag and they're willing to do anything for it, this is what it is. When do we get to really address what's really going on the inside here and how you doing and how you feeling? So for me, that's where my mental health initiatives come in at because I want to check and make sure you're good. Your whole well-being is good. Why do you think when you look back over time and stuff like that, even childhood celebrities, childhood actors and artists and stuff, most of them just
Print
just
out.
just messed up in the game, man. They turn to drugs.
Drugs.
Drugs. They become alcoholics. They got severe mental health issues, halfway suicidal. Attention seeking behavior. Uh, uh, Oh boy, it's a lot. It's a lot.
They
It's a
say most
lot.
women are insane. They say 1 out of 6 women are insane. No,
Probably, probably,
I'm joking. I'm joking with you. But they do say that.
probably.
I didn't say that. I believe it. You know what I'm saying? Yo, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
You didn't say that. Who said that? Kazoo?
There's all type of bullshit out there, man. You should hear what they said about me. It's hilarious. Yo, check this out. Let's get back. Let me go. So when you talk about mental health, right? And
Mental
you
health.
said a lot of women and a lot of people, not just the rappers, not just the culture, a lot of people deal with that mental health, right? So, what part in the madness does social media, all of the shit we doing?
What's the question again? I'm not.
What part does social media having to play a part in this?
What the mental
Talk about
health?
mental health, people not loving themselves, people not this. This has a lot to do with it, man, because mental health, I hear mental health once a day, man. And I
Okay, so okay, I got you. I got you. I got you. Check this out. If we were talking about low self-esteem, low or no self esteem, or if we were talking about no to low self worth, because people haven't really tapped into their insides to really find out who they really are. They just only know what they wanted to do. They ain't grow up to the part of finding out who they really are, and perhaps maybe they did and got lost in the source somewhere, misdirected, misguided from some new information, which happens to be misinformation, right? And so social media, like for instance, I'm gonna give you an example how one who has low to no self-esteem, how social media affects them. You wouldn't believe this, but it's something real small, very small, and it's sad. Ladies and gentlemen, family members, I am talking about a like. Just a like.
Hmm.
A like. A like. What
What
do
does it
you
come
mean?
down to?
What do you mean, Miss K? What do you mean, Miss K, when you say alike? People are basing the fact that if they post something and don't get a like, oh, I didn't get more than 5 likes. Oh, I didn't get more
just
than
sucks,
10
man.
likes. And so do you know people are they validate their self-esteem by a
Based
like?
on that. Yeah.
Because yeah, based on popularity and all that. Oh, so nobody likes me. I'm not popular, or maybe they don't like what I have. Nobody liked it, and so that, right? That versus those that may be popular or something that may have went viral, and you look at the content of it and it's like the most outrageous sort of nonsense, totally ridiculous, don't make any sense at all. Oh, so now here comes the bright idea entering your thought that says, oh, so that's what
If
I
I
have
do
to
that,
do. If that's what I have to do to get a whole bunch of this, that, and the other, we're still talking about likes. So then
Mhm.
now we transform our thinking into this kind of behavior. Well, let me put some silly willy stuff on out here and da 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 da. Now,
and get some
because
likes.
now you got some likes. Now you got some likes. I feel now I feel like a human. Now I feel like a person. Now I feel like I'm liked. Now I feel like I'm popular. Now I feel like I'm loved. When what was wrong with you in the beginning?
Hmm.
Everything was
Nothing.
with them.
That's real. That's real. And it's sad to me because it's so sad to me because is anyone thinking about the tablet babies? I call them tablet babies. You know, the babies that was born up on the tablet and stuff. And now we got these TikTok babies and stuff like that. So if you can't do the TikTok or listen to the TikTok or get the latest TikTok dance or the challenge and da 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 da, oh, you're just gonna crash and burn. Like, like really? What are you really associating yourself with and comparing yourself to? It's not real. It's just for fun and entertainment. I mean, people will take a just a regular post of some words they said and think for and take it to heart that this is what the person really mean and this is what they say. It was just a post. What is going on with you that you have to like be like a FBI agent and break down the words and oh, they're talking about me.
Why?
You know, because sometimes people put subliminal messages out there and stuff
Hold on,
like
hold on, hold on,
that.
hold on. So why it was just a post? So why is the government looking at the post then? It's the post.
This one is the
They
most
looking too.
dysfunctional. Woo! This one is the most dysfunctional. Oh my goodness. I
Hey,
can hang out with you, but I can hang out with you all day long though, for real, and
shout
probably
out
have
to
a
the
ball.
real.
You're probably so fun. You probably are so fun. For real,
That's
for
a
real.
beautiful thing. See, I'm a fun, nice guy. Shout out to the real. Chad, this or that.
uh,
Oh man, come on.
so due to the fact that we had Miss K, I didn't set up a this and that. But I can
Oh
I could I
shit.
could I could do a this and that off the top. So what we normally do with our guests at Highly Dysfunctional, we do something called an icebreaker, this or that. I'm gonna give you two choices, and you're gonna take the better choice from your opinion.
Want me to help you out?
Um, yeah, you'll do half, I'll do half.
Okay.
You do.
This or that. This or that. This or that. This or that. Let's go, Chad. This.
All right, I thought I didn't need the music. We don't do music.
I
Come
mean,
on
I
now.
thought we was doing
Right,
Pharaoh Munch or something.
right,
I
right. All
don't,
right.
you
So
know.
first one, since you're OG with the hip hop, um, Jay Z and Nas.
Nas,
Okay.
always.
EPM, EPMD or Wu Tang.
Whoa. Ho ho. Woo. Woo.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Paris. If you hear this, I'm sorry. You know I love you and all that. I'm
That's your
sorry.
people.
I'm sorry,
You
Paris.
heard it. You heard it. You heard it. You heard it here first.
Ooh.
Miss K going with the W.
I think they would agree.
You think
Woo.
what?
Because hold up, EPMD gave birth to a sound of hip hop, just like Wu Tang. They had a bunch of different art.
Oh,
EPMD.
I thought you was getting ready to go just like music. But yeah,
Now,
Eric Sermon.
I was
Yeah,
gonna go through it because when you put EPMD at Wu Tang together, I didn't see it that way. But when you go through the history, EPMD produced a lot of people.
they
You know,
did.
Keith Murray, Redman,
Def Squad.
Def
Def
Absolutely.
Squad.
Squad.
You know what I'm saying? And
Come
Eric
on.
Sermon is one of the greatest producers
Come
ever.
on. Strong Island. Stand up. Stand up. That's where I'm from.
I love
Stand
it.
up. But
Long
I'm going
Island.
with the woo. I'm going with the woo.
All right, let's go.
All right. This isn't going to be a this or that. This is going to be who your top five MCs of all time.
Okay. Top five of
Abundance.
all time. It don't have to be in no order, right? Just
No,
five. All
just
right.
five.
This is no order. No order. But my top five.
I'm getting hacked right at this moment.
Met,
I'm
met, method,
talking
method man, method man, method man, red man,
Two,
Big Daddy Kane,
three,
Rakim,
four.
and I'm a throw. Wait a minute.
no
Oh,
big.
not. Did I say Nas?
You said big.
No, I didn't say Big. I said Nas. I
Uh,
did not say. I
No,
did not say
no. You
Big.
said you said meth, Ray.
no big.
Red and Meth, Rakim and Big Daddy Kane.
It's
These are
four.
that's
And big.
four. Nas. That's five.
Mm.
And if I was to add a new person in there,
Honorable mention.
not from their generation, I would probably throw Nick Grant in there. I love him. I love his wordplay, his wordsmith.
Who?
Oh my, Nick Grant. He is so
Is it?
underlooked. He is so underlooked. Underlooked.
That's your
Nick,
nephew or something?
no, no, Nick Grant. Yeah,
you know,
no.
you know Nick Grant?
He could be my nephew though.
Well, he's
No,
not from back in the day though.
no, he's not.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Well,
Okay.
I listened to him today.
All right, let's talk about Nick Grant. What is he? He's new right now?
He's not that new. He's been out for some years and stuff.
Talk about it. Why is Nick Grant in the top five?
I'm telling you, it's his wordsmith. You got to go listen to him. The way he puts the words together, his metaphors, and I love his cadence. I just love his voice. At like everything about him, he's dope. He's super dope and super underlooked.
He
I'm,
on Grand
Super,
Hustle.
he's on
super
Grand Hustle.
underlooked.
Oh,
He
you
on
look
Grand
it up.
Hustle.
My boy's on point with the information. We're gonna check out Nick Grant right after this.
Well, he was with Grand Hustle. I think he
Mm.
was. Yeah, he was at Once Upon a Time and stuff like that. Yeah, in this day and time, yeah, it would be like Nick Grant, John Jiggs, from the Monopoly family. Hell, the whole Monopoly family. Them in itself, when they all together, it's like the new version of a Wu Tang clan. So I would say, yeah, Monopoly, Nick Grant. I would say, oh man, I would probably say like Freddie Gibbs, maybe I don't know. Um,
Ready?
Freddie Gibbs. Yeah, he talked that talk. It's a different kind of talk, but I like it. I'm trying to think of who else. I'm thinking too much. Let's go to the next one.
All right, check this out, man. Um, Queen, we interviewed a few celebrities. Some of these people have been on our show. Some of these people have passed away. I want you to give me something short or something memorable that you have about some of these people that you interviewed. And rest in peace, Angie Stone. That's number one right there. So
Oh,
give me
that,
something powerful. Give me a memory. Give me your first thoughts talking to Angie Stone or the person you know or the person you remember. Rest in peace, Angie Stone.
rest in peace to
IP.
Angie Stone, and I'll keep it real short. We probably running out of time, but she is remarkable. She is a musical genius, and I had a ball interviewing her. We went into the studio, man, and didn't even know it was going to be what it was. Actually, I did the interview right off the dome. I had no preparation, because we wasn't for certain if she was going to make it or not. So it came on a whim, and and it turned out to even be more than the interview. We started freestyling in there. Tamika Scott from Escape was in there, and they was doing a show, a play back then, and we was helping them promote that play. So it was me, myself, Tamika Scott from Escape, Angie Stone, rest in peace. The other part of the sequence was Blondie. Man, and Tamika did the beat. Oh, and I can't forget the comedian Tony Tone from HBO. They got the beat going on and just freestyle. I mean, just it was dope. The energy was like, ah. So they professional when you could do it like that. Like, oh,
Hmm.
and we broke bread, we ate food, and yeah, she ate some of my food, Angie Stone. She even asked me, "Can I take some more of this to the hotel?" I was like, "Absolutely,
Food
yes,
to the hotel. I can't wait to eat your food.
yes, yes." And Angie, Tamika was like, "Oh, how you gonna tell me how you made them collard greens there?"
Salad greens,
Yes.
Now
Oh
I'm
yeah,
hungry.
we had some barbecue chicken, potato
barbecue.
salad, some collard greens. I mean, look, we had the whole spread laid out. And Tamika and Angie both asked me like, "Wow, what made you do that, Miss K?" I couldn't think of nothing to say other than the fact that y'all human beings and people eat too. Just because y'all go on tour, that means you can't eat a meal. And oftentimes they don't eat a meal, and that's why I really made it because they're stuck to the you know
Fast food.
somebody fast food. Somebody go run and get this. Somebody go run and get that. Nah, come sit down to the table and let's enjoy a meal. Let's
Hang
feast.
out with Miss K.
That's right.
Rakim.
Rakim, we presented Rakim.
He wasn't in
Um,
your top five, by the way.
yeah, he is.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he is. I said Rakim, Big Daddy Kane. I put those two together because they come in the
Hmm.
same era.
You did. My
And
bad.
then he was playing with me, right? Okay, so we presented Rakim, my brother here, C Ray Art. Shout out C Ray. He's a visual artist, and we presented him with some artwork of himself, him and Eric B, when they came out here to do a show and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool. And I had a little backstory, but I never got to talk about it with Rakim. But I talked about it with his brother Stevie, Stevie
Yeah.
Blast. Shout out Stevie Blast.
He was
Huh?
on.
What was the backstory?
Yeah.
Okay, so the backstory was once upon a time in my old life, I was doing some things and I had got locked up in things and and the places that we was, we had to make phone calls and they was called collect calls and stuff like that. So we would call yeah,
That bad.
so we would call Rakim's house collect every day.
Mm-hmm.
Every day. And
Who
would
time
ex-
out?
his son would accept the calls.
Time out.
No, his name it start with a T.
Time out.
I'm out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Ah! You
him. He was a little. He was a
never
little.
told me this.
He was a little baby. He was a baby. No, he wasn't more than I want to say 3 or 4 years old or something like that, maybe. Yeah, he would accept our phone calls every day and we would be talking on the phone. Because the friend of mine who was on the tier with me, she was dating Rakim's brother, Stevie, and stuff like that. And Stevie would never be there. So we would talk to his son on the phone just to kill time. Just, we in jail. What are we doing there? You know what I mean? So yeah, we talking to the little kid. Yeah, that's a true story. So, Rakim, if you ever wondered where those phone bill came from and all those collect calls,
Yo,
sorry,
that shit is hilarious because we had time out
sorry.
and we're gonna put him in there. And we're gonna test these interviews together. Shout out to Top Mel. He got
Shout out to Tom L.
make sure y'all go follow him. Boy, he's nice. He raps, he produces, he does everything. Shout out to
True.
Top Mel.
This is true story. True story. Yep.
Smith and Wesson.
General Still. So
Pause.
yeah. So bless their heart. I love them. And so we're in my house, right? And we're getting ready for this show. They came out Craig G, Smith and Wesson, I want to say Keith Murray didn't come. He hung up the phone on me because I didn't allow him to come on the show. So yeah, he cursed me out, hung up in my face. I ain't messing with you. I don't know why I said that, but that's true too. Um anyway, General Still. We're in my house. And so before the show, he has this thing with his physical, with eating good, having your mind good, everything is just good, your body good, and so workouts. I was a somewhat a little chunkier than I am now. Like right now, I'm at 168. I was probably pushing mm, close to 200 back then a couple of years ago. And so we're in my house. Yo, everybody in the house, in the crib, from the Monopoly family, whoever was in there, Paris, yeah, Paris was there. Was he there? Yeah, Paris was there. We all up in there. He had us all doing on the floor.
Calisthenics.
He had us all down there on the ground. Come on, give
Yeah,
me
you
20.
working out?
Come on, give me 20. Give me 20. No, no, and I'm the only female in there with all these rappers in my house talking about get down, give me 20. Bruh, you must be talking to them. They the ones going on the stage with you, not me. You too, Miss K. Are you serious? Oh man, if you could have, oh boy, I think somebody might have a videotape of that for real. And if you could see me down there, oh my goodness, trying, mm,
Mm.
maybe that would have been the video that probably would have went viral. Yeah. Just saying. Yeah, he had us all on some workout stuff up in there. One, two, three. Come on, I probably can't even do one push up. Mm,
Let alone three.
mm. So
Let me ask
yeah. Who?
what's the craziest thing you ever been through in this industry?
Crazy?
Like you doing push-ups, you calling, you calling Rakim's son on the phone.
Yeah. Okay, let me
What
see.
we doing?
Crazy.
What's the wildest shit you been through? Highly dysfunctional story right here.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. I gotta think about that. Oh, I gotta think about that one. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I can't. I have to really think hard about that one. So maybe not too many crazy, crazy, crazy things has happened. I mean, I just view everything as kind of like normal when they happen. But to me, getting on that floor doing them put that was crazy. That was
That's
crazy.
crazy. I just wanted you to add on some more stuff.
Shoot. Uh,
So we'll skip that for now, real quick.
let's skip that.
When we think about Queen Miss K,
Mhm.
give me
Talk
one
to me.
word, one sentence that come to mind.
Original.
Original.
Original. Different. Yeah, I'm just not like the average person. I think outside the box. I try to, think in far as my creative brain and far as being a visionary, do things that people never did before, break records and stuff like that on a whole different kind of level. This is one thing in the entertainment business with the record label, me being the first to do this, but on other platforms and other things that I'm involved with in my life, I got a lot of firsts. I'm the first to do this, that, and the other. So that I said that to say pretty much I have a brain that just functions different, totally different. How so? If we were talking about in my youth or my college days, going to school, and if we were talking about mathematics and things like algebra or polynomials and things like that, and these maps have different formulas. If you're an algebra person, they give you formulas like the PEMDAS or the FOIL, the PEMDAS, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, and all that stuff like that. Yeah, to solve a problem, a math equation, and things like that. Well, yeah, I get it, what you're telling me and what you're trying to give me, but my brain doesn't it's not wired that way. So it just, I'll get the right answer. I will get the right answer, but I'm just not going to do the assignment the way that you're giving it to me, or perhaps the way you're teaching it to me. My brain is not wired that way. It's totally different. So, in regards to music, the
Made me very
symbolicness,
proud.
huh?
This made me very proud.
I am, and and as far as music is concerned, it's the same thing, because I see music in a different form. I hear it in a different form. I see it, I see colors. I see colors, I see shapes and things like that. So I view music totally, totally different. Totally different.
Shout out to the real. When you think about people, give me one word, one sentence.
People? You mean the worldwide people?
People, people is people. Listen,
Man, I want to say confused, but I'll say blessed. Bless them. I don't want to
what?
be. I don't want to be negative, but
Be
for real,
confused and blessed.
I don't want to be and those two don't even go in the same sentence though. For real, for real. But
Nope.
it's just because the climate and the temperature that we're in right now. Like there's a major state of confusion going on. Come on, we just talked about social media. We just talked about the likes. We just talked about like the dysfunctional shit that people do, like this is cool right here. What you're doing, like super duper
Definitely
cool.
not
Shout
cool.
out to y'all. But I'm talking about when I'm talking ridiculous. Like for instance, like you remember when they had that crate challenge out and people was getting on these crates and jump,
Breaking their
Crackhead.
neck.
breaking their goddamn neck and their legs and their arm. Like, are you like all like really? That's that
Fuck
for
that
real?
crate. Yo, I was gonna, yeah, I wanted to do that. I wanted to make that. I wanted to put
Come
that.
on. Ah, damn. Oh.
That's just a good idea. We can gamble on the shit.
So it was a good idea. It's a good so tell me, who wakes up and says, I think I want to break my arm today. Hmm. I think I might want to just break my leg today. What you think about that? Let's break our leg today. Come on, let's get on these crates. Let's put them way high, way up, way up here, and let's do some wild, crazy stuff. Yo, we might
Hey,
break our
it's
legs. You
viral.
cool? You cool with that? We gonna break our legs today?
Not me,
I'm just
but
saying, but that's the thought
crackheads don't
pattern.
break their legs. Crackheads don't injure themselves.
Ah, now we talking about the crackheads.
That's
Wow.
who was doing it. We used to
No,
have the
they
crackhead
had
killers.
no man. They had youth out there doing that too, man. The youth,
Had
the
kids out
youth.
there doing that.
Yes, the
Yeah.
Kids don't
youth.
get hurt either, except for the kids that
That's
get it now.
that's what made me so angry about it is because come on, man, these are adults teaching these kids how to do this stuff here. What
What?
happened to the
That
place in
made you
the
upset?
era? What happened to the place in the era of us protecting the children, our youth, because
They
they
got
the
too much
future.
protection.
So this is what we
Nobody
teaching
protected
them.
me. They got too much protection. Yeah, run on some crates, break a bone or something, get some scratches, get some scars, build some character. Stop being so sensitive.
So
Stop
sensitive,
being a
man.
fucking punk. I can't stand bitch ass niggas. Shout out to the real. That goes for my bitch too, you motherfuckers. Excuse my language.
I
We're
don't like
back,
them
we're back,
kind
we're back, we're back. Think about the world. All right, what do you think about the world? We're almost done here.
The world needs help, man. The world needs help right now. I'm telling you, the world needs help. We got a leader. We have a leader. Allegedly we have a leader. You heard me? I said allegedly we have a leader who's a felon. Like this whole thing is wired and way backwards. I think here goes some shit for your ass. This is what I
All right.
think. I think that there should be no more applications that ask you, number one, if you're a felon, right, in regards to work or housing. Because if the leader of this country is a felon, why do you ask this question to the rest of us? So let's take that off the applications right there. And I think that bankruptcy. Oh, anytime we go on a hole, we should be able to file bankruptcy. It shouldn't have to be every 7 years or whatever. Because every time he does it, I mean, he gets to do whatever he wants. So if this is what you're putting out there, all right, let's not make this just apply to one person. What about us?
Nobody gives a fuck about us. We don't even give a fuck about us.
Mm. Yeah, we're lacking leadership these days. There are no more leaders. What's the last leader that you know of? Like serious to the nation.
Jesse
Wait,
Jackson? Is that the last one? Farrakhan. He's old now.
that don't mean he don't have his right state of mind. He's in clear state of mind.
No, I'm not saying that, but he's not as active as he used to be. That's what I'm saying.
Uh, no,
These
he's
young kids
not.
need somebody that's out there on the field.
There's other people that's probably speaking in front, out there
Al
in his
Sharpton,
behalf. I don't know. Um,
but nobody has been because he had organs. So you know what I mean. Nobody has
all
rolled.
right, name the last year you heard from a leader. How about that? if we can't even think of a leader right now. That just goes to show you how sad it is. We don't have no leadership talking to the peoples of the culture. We not seeing nothing, we're not hearing nothing, and
I
everything
had
is
to be
just what it
somebody.
is.
Somebody help
Who?
me, man. Come on,
Who?
help us out. We looking bad
Who?
right now.
I
Tell
can't.
who?
I can't
Who?
even think.
Who? Tell me. Mhm. Mhm.
I'm
Mhm.
going back to like
Mhm.
the George Floyd situations and stuff like that. I'm trying to see who was the forefront person.
Nobody,
And
nobody that
nah,
should be able to speak on matters like that.
Uh,
We
uh,
got
who was
entertainers.
in the forefront? That sister from
the
Harlem.
lawyer
What's her?
and
The sister from Harlem. What's her
Oh,
last name? Mallory.
my
And
girl.
what just happened to her this past week?
We got Jasmine Crockett.
Shout out to Jasmine Crockett. She
We got
will
Jasmine
speak.
Crockett. I
She
love her.
will speak her damn mind. That's for
That's all we
sure.
got. And
Yeah,
and before we get out of here, and we talking about some stuff right here, and we talk about women leading hip hop. We talk about women leading families. We talk about women leading education. We talk about our black women leading family, and Jasmine Crockett's leading in politics. We have no powerful. I can't think about a man that represents our cause and probably a black man that represents us right now. I can't think about it because everybody has been compromised. So we need to pray for Jasmine Crockett, like I always say, and
absolutely,
hope she doesn't get compromised. And that's
absolutely.
pray for that and hope she doesn't have no shit in her background. Because I'm being honest, I'm really thinking about the question you asked, and there's no
I
answer.
can't think.
Mm.
Black leaders, that's really
She she
serious
she
stuff.
she she once had a radio show, one of her segments at the same station that I was at. You know what I mean? She's out here in Dallas. Well, Dallas Fort Worth is all the same thing, part of the Metroplex. But yeah, she out here, she doing her thing. She will speak her mind, and she ain't letting nobody get away with nothing. She ain't afraid of them people. She gonna call it like it is, and I love that about her.
And we
So
need
you're
that.
absolutely right. We do need to have prayer around her and over her and all of that and the other. Yeah, because generally when you become that powerful and you're not afraid to speak the truth and be transparent, you know
You
what?
become a threat.
History speaks for itself. Yeah, you're a threat. You're a
Neo
threat.
Gold, the album. What has to happen for this to be? What's the next thing happen for the Neo Gold right now? What's the
The
next?
next The next thing that's happening for Neo Gold is that we're doing a collaboration with Heritage Hip Hop. My man Karev Yah out of Newark, New Jersey. He does an award show. I think he's been doing them for maybe the past 10, 15 years, something to that effect. My girl up north, TML Tarji, in Boston, and one of my brothers, Digital, the manager of Black Seed and Monopoly. We doing a huge collaboration. It's an award show coming up.
Make sure I'm invited.
Mm.
You will.
I'm trying to
You
be
will.
around some soul.
This is going to be something that people have never seen before, like any other award show. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. And there's
That's the
something,
best you
and there's going to be something in there for everybody. Because Gen Zs don't give a damn, so they're not pretty much interested in a whole bunch of stuff that, maybe the millennials or the, others, baby boomers or the Gen X's or whatever, whatever. But, yeah, this is going to be something really packaged nice for the whole family. And it's going to also be something where people who should have gotten recognition, their flowers, who's never gotten their flowers, who pay a major contribution to the culture of hip hop, we coming for you. We see you. We're coming. Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Back
Hmm.
in the day in the '90s, you used to be in a cipher.
Yes.
Shout out to the real. Shout out to
Yes.
the fake. Shout out to
Yes.
that nosy get you better stay in your place.
Yes.
Get it
Yes.
on. We here.
Yes.
Miss K. Beautiful conversation. Neo Gold, Chad the Soccer. Send us out of here, Miss K.
Oh man, it's been a blast here. I love you guys. Dysfunctional family. I'm grateful that you've had me. I tend to converse and catch up with you guys again, and I want everybody to go and give them a like and a subscribe. Subscribe to the madness. It's all good and it's fun. It comes in a whole fun package deal there. I thank you guys so much. I wish you nothing but love, peace, and blessings and continued success. I thank you.
That was real beautiful.
Likewise, likewise.
You should call me on the phone and give me a motivational speech. That sounded really, really beautiful. Get in love, punks. We see y'all again next week. We might be late, but don't you be, mother.
Woo-hoo.